Hey guys, welcome to lesson 4 of our next unit. Okay, we've been doing a real good job thus far. I'm loving what we've been creating. You guys listed out your tell, and then you did your show. You did just a rough sketch, and then now you're diving deeper. Last video, you worked on your introduction, and your introduction, I can't wait to hear what you guys come up with. So I can, as I'm reading, I can visualize with all of my 5 senses exactly what's going on. Today, we're taking it to the next level. Give me a thumbs up to the screen if you're ready. Excellent. We are now moving past our introduction and moving into our body. Now, as we know, sorry about that. As we know, our introduction covers our setting and talking characters. You know, it's the opening phrase. It just sets us up. Okay? 2 to 3 sentences to give us the setting and to let us know what's happening. All right? Very briefly. Now, today we're working on our body. We're working on our body paragraph. We're working on our body paragraph. Excellent. Listen closely, and just like we did in the last video, I'm going to read this 2 times. How many times am I going to read it, class? 2 times. Excellent. Your job is to pull out exactly where you hear the show, don't tell. Okay? You got this. I'm going to read it. Take your time. And feel free to pause the video if you need to after you hear it the first time, and then listen a second time. Let's get ready. My sister banged her boots against the side of the door, and white powder fell from them in big piles. I walked over to her and rubbed my hands up and down her arms as she warmed up. Let's play with Tiger, I told my sister. She took his favorite bell back and forth, but there was no sign of him. As my eyes moved around the room, I noticed the door was left slightly open. Oh no, I thought. Tiger had silently snuck through the open door and left tiny paw prints in the snow. We had to get him back. He could freeze out there. That was our first time. Let's remember some of the show not tell examples. We've gone over the action where we describe or tell, well, not tell because we're not telling at all. We're describing using visuals what the character is doing. There's feelings being inserted in our body paragraph. So keep that in mind. Feelings should be inserted as well as you in your body paragraph and even into your introductions, maybe very slightly. Okay? Dialogue was also just mentioned, so that's why I'm going to read it again. So if you missed that, that's okay. And we're going to start to see more thought shots. So I'm going to read this one more time. Take a moment if you want. Pause the video and rewind. Go back about 1 minute and try to see if you can find each of these interactions in the story. Okay? These are all examples of show, not tell. So if you can find them sooner as opposed to later, you'll be in good shape. I'm going to read it one more time, and then I'm going to go over every element of the show, not tell that you should have pulled out. Give me a thumbs up to the screen if you're ready. Excellent. My sister banged her boots against the side of the door, and white powder fell from them in big piles. I walked over to her and rubbed my hands up and down her arms as she warmed up. Let's play with Tiger, I told my sister. We shook his favorite bell back and forth, but there was no sign of him. As my eyes moved around the room, I noticed The door was left slightly open. Oh no, I thought. Tiger had silently snuck through the door and left tiny paw prints in the snow. We had to get him back. He could freeze out there. Now let's see what we came up with for just our body paragraph. What elements did you pull out? Take 10 seconds to think. Suddenly there was a loud noise. That's the first element. My sister banged her boots against the side of the door and white powder fell from them in big piles. You can visualize that clear as day. Visualize that clear as day. You can also see the character's actions of I walked over to her and rubbed my hands up and down her arms. Very, very visual, because you can see that she's trying to create warmth by rubbing her sister's body, right? By rubbing the sister's body. Literally, we've done this before, even just like this, rubbing your hands together, right? Down her arms. We've done that before. It's like he's doing this to his sister, though, because he's a little kid. We shook his favorite bell back and forth, but there was no sign of him. More character actions. Feelings were inserted when let's play with Tiger, because he misses Tiger. And she's like, yo, let's have fun with Tiger. Then, as my eyes moved around the room, I noticed the door was left slightly open. Oh no, I thought shot. Tiger had silently snuck through the open door and left tiny paw prints in the snow. We had to get him back. He could freeze out there. Now, those are all of the small bite-size but major components of show not tell from our body paragraph. Your job is take whatever story that you have came up with, and you're only covering the O. The O is the oops, remember, of your STORY story map. So remember, the O is all you're describing right now in your body paragraph. So really take your time. You need about 5 to 6 sentences to really bring this to life, and you can use a bunch of different types. You can use character actions, character feelings, dialogue, and thought shot as you try to bring to life exactly what is happening and show your reader that you are showing, not telling. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Work with a parent or guardian. Even your family members can help you. This could be a family activity. Take your time. You got this. Can't wait to see what you come up with tomorrow. Have a good day.